here. Now let's watch what this shows, what the show of hand that comes back in. All right, so now we got prints at 103. Okay, 103-esque. Okay, so what we're going to be expecting right now, those are the first prints that we saw coming up on the market. Guys, is this big enough for a show of hand in a stock like Walmart? 103 for 3 prints. No, not for our first trade. We're starting to ride up like we anticipated. What are we going to be looking for right now? 103 and 103.50 now. Both have ask prints coming back into it based off of the read that we had coming into the morning. What trade are we looking for right now? Who is first to the table? Buyers or sellers? Sellers. So what are we looking for right now? Trigger to the downside. Is that our trigger? Look at the volume, look at the price action. Is that our trigger? Yes. Okay, 103. What's our price target right now? What's our price target right now? I'm circling it. So 102.75 has our print line sitting right there. We know the stock based off the prints that we had at 103 on that ask side needs to pull underneath it. We know that it does not have a big range. Our conservative price target sitting right here at 102.75 because of that print line. If that print line wasn't there, we would say 102.50. But because of the fact that it is there, it's more conservative and based off of the market, the beginning of the market and based off the volume that we're seeing coming back in there, we want to be a little bit more conservative. That extra 25 cents isn't worth the risk of waiting for it to try to break past that print line. Okay, 103. Did we get any prints? Any new selling at 103? No. Overall, where's the actual movement going to be once we get our actual movement? So now we're at 103. Okay, it's starting to pull up a little bit. We're not getting any new selling. Is that a good sign for us coming back underneath on ask prints? Okay, at this point, we take off a portion of our trade. Okay, 103 did not pull underneath as much as it should have, but remember, it's only 3 prints. It was not a show of hands. So at this 103 level, the way that we're seeing it, we're not going to take off a huge amount, but we want to take off a portion of our trade right now. Okay, from our trigger right now, we're talking about 60 cents. So playing around at that level, we want to take off a portion, and there's our price target of 102.75. Okay, now we have selling that comes at 102.50, 1 print. Should we take off a large portion right now? Not a huge portion because we know it needs to pull up, but it doesn't have to pull up crazy. But you want to take off a decent amount because of the fact that, guess what? It's all ask prints, right? Just another beautiful morning trade, guys. Just another day.